Ducky was known for the quality keyboard I made over the year, but after using the Ducky Mini 1 2, I just see that these quick keyboard are just a quality, pricey mechanical keyboard with extra feature. So first, before I get into the review, I just want to mention the small feature that I like about the keyboard. Small, compact, have to set up different riser feet, detachable cable, easy to clean casing. Okay, now the review. The Ducky 1 2 Mini is a 60% keyboard, and for small display like mine, it was a good fit. But by the time I purchased the keyboard, which was more than a year ago, I did not consider the need of the arrow key or the numpad, and I only want to use this for solely gaming. But boy, I was wrong. The usage of the function push button as well as the arrow key increased because of the amount of video editing and research that I need. But it was quite easy to adjust to those things. The first few times I may have to look down to find the right key to press, but as time goes by, every time we need to press a button or a function like the arrow key or the home button, my hand will just automatically goes into place. Quick explanation for those who don't know. In order to use the function button like the home or the F key row, you will need to push two keys. So the function key and the key that have that function. So for example, in order to press the F1 key, you will need to press the function key and then the number 1 which had the F1 function. But what catch my eye was not the 60% keyboard type, it was the macro. So the keyboard have no software, and the only way to recall a macro was to do a certain combination of key presses, which should be really easy because they instruct you very clearly in the manual. But the most difficult part was to remember it. I remember when I first bought the keyboard, I was really excited to try it out or try that feature out. But as soon as I set my macro, I immediately forgot what the combination of buttons I needed to do. But that is my fault. And one extra feature on the keyboard is this one have a 4 dip behind the keyboard. But I'm not gonna get into those things because it is too difficult for me to explain. But in short term, they are used for switching a certain key function into another function. Everything about it is in the usual manual, but I think you can look it up online. But this is one of the biggest downside of the keyboard. They are unique, but for a keyboard that I only use to play game every day for 6 hours, this is too much. Or maybe just for me, or at least I don't know what are these diff or function are for. But maybe there are a person out there who use the function. But if you are one, or at least you know one, please let me know in a comment. What do you use it for and why? So I just had a small complaint about the price. Consider it is a little bit more pricey than some good mechanical keyboard out there. For example, the HyperX Alloy Origin Core 10 keyless RGB, which costs like $90, while the Ducky 1 2 Mini costs like around $150. So when I look into those two keyboards, I would want to see what make the price difference of $25. And clearly the Ducky one have it, and it show which those extra features are for. But what I want to have those extra features for gaming, maybe not, or at least maybe I just didn't find a good use to those features on the keyboard. But right now, the only way that I see if this keyboard was worth the money is to see if the life expectancy of the switch. Speaking of the switch, I'm going to give you a small review of the Cherry MX Red switches on the Ducky 1 Mini. It was good. Yeah, that's it. Because I don't use that many different switches to give my opinion about it. I only use the blue switches, which is normal, but it was too loud for my use. And the red switches, for some reason, I think it just because of the travel distance of the key, make it register twice for one time push. So sometimes when I press the letter E once, but two of the letter came out, or maybe just that is because the way I type the keyboard, or something have to do with my typing. But yeah, that is just all the review that I have for the Ducky 1-2 Mini. If you think that I'm missing some feature, please leave a comment about it and I will answer it. But if you find this video helpful, please give it a like and consider support the channel by hitting the sub button. And I will see you in the next video.